स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Ramakrishna is continuing. There are two elements in the ecstatic love. We saw the loyalty, being loyal to the ideal, the ecstatic love of God, and slightest contamination of jnana in bhakti, it makes it less loyal. Their ecstatic love, where the world is dropped away from our awareness, my bodily existence also drops away. That much of oneness I must feel with the ideal. So that is possible when God is everything, everywhere. That way, all aspects of God are my God. These understand smallest, because the important thing we have is three channels connected to the transcendental. One is our intellect, buddhi. Buddhi is a vehicle pertaining to nature. It is given to me to go to the transcendental. It doesn't belong to transcendental. And another is vaka. Vak is speech. It is a combination of the nature and the divine. It is emerging. Vak emerges from the Chaitanya. But it manifests as nature, Vak, Parapashyanti Madhyama Vaikhari. The moment it leaves the Chaitanya, it is in the realm of the Prakriti. And the third we have is love, heart. This is another channel that is linking to the transcendental. One is buddhi, one is vak, one is the heart, love and brain. This takes up the heart alone is my independent position, independent of the Prakriti nature. The prema is not a part of the 24 cosmic principles. The Chaturvimshati Tattva, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana, Buddhi, Manas, all these come, Pancha Mahabhutas, Prakriti, all these come under the Prakriti. But prema and kala, time doesn't come. Time appears with creation, disappears. Prema doesn't come in the 24 cosmic principles with which the universe is done. It's my own, my heart, my existence, my Chaitanya is flowing out. I am flowing out through my heart as love. Love is my manifestation. I manifest as love as if. It is totally mine. It is from the transcendental that is flowing out. Intellect also I am using jnana, but I am taking a vehicle of the nature. Pancha jnana, pancha karma, pancha prana, buddhi, manas. Buddhi belongs to Prakriti. Prakriti has given me. I have only, among all other instruments, I have only buddhi can enter into the realm beyond, be getting itself totally charged, like iron heating up becomes fire. Like that, intellect charged with Chaitanya takes the form of Chaitanya and enters, but it belongs to Prakriti. Love, it doesn't belong to Prakriti. It is my own heart, my existence. I am flowing out. So this is an independent path which is my possession. Jnanapatha, I am using a vehicle of the Prakriti. This is my own vehicle. I am that. I flow out as love, prema. So here the vak is taken up with the mantra. Parapashanti Madhyama Vaikari. I go from Vaikari repeating the mantra to para, slowly getting absorbed in the mantra. From Vaikari uttering, I enter inside to formulate the words alone, then to Pashyanti, then to para. I am going back. When the thought emerges from Chaitanya, it is para. The transit to mind is Pashyanti. It is still a hidden idea without an expression. In mind, it takes the form of words, and as sound it comes out. Words in the mind, sound in the mouth. And behind is idea emerging out and idea flowing without any expression. Then it takes. Now I am reversing the process utilizing a mantra. Mantra, I am utilizing a vak path to the transcendental. Through Advaita contemplation and all, I am using brain to transcend the, that is the vehicle from the nature buddhi I am using to enter into the transcendental. Love is coming from the transcendental and flowing into the transcendental through my bodily existence and through the external universe. It is going. Now, I am loving God with name and form. Name and form entirely belongs to Prakriti. It is in the heart alone. As we go higher, the forms start dissolving. There is no form after the Vishuddha. So, as here I have the name and form, and here alone I can see the name and form. So, Nama Rupa Guna is here. Below here, there cannot be divine manifestations because it is Jiva Tattva. Prakriti Tattva, it can manifest. You can see the form of God only in heart. Otherwise, God has to come out in the form of the human beings or any other solid form, like Krishna coming to Gopal in mind, Ramakrishna's life. Like that, they have to come. So here we see the what is the manifestation of God. There are two elements of ecstatic love, I-ness and mindness. Yashoda used to think, who would look after Gopala if I did not? He will fall ill if I don't serve him. She did not look upon Krishna as God. The other element is mindness. It means to look on God as one's own, my Gopala. Uddhava said to Yashoda, Mother, your Krishna is God himself. He is the Lord of the universe and not a common human being. Oh, exclaimed Yashoda, I am not asking you about your Lord of the universe. I want to know how my Gopala fares. Not the Lord of the universe, but my Gopala. How faithful to Krishna the gopis were. After many entreaties to the doorkeeper, the gopis entered the royal court in Mathura, where Krishna was seated as king. The doorkeeper took them to him, but at the sight of King Krishna wearing royal turban, the gopis bent down their heads, and one said among themselves, who is this man with a turban on his head? Should we violate our chaste love for Krishna by talking to him. Where is our beloved Krishna with the yellow robe and bewitching crest of the peacock feather? Did you observe the single-minded love of the gopis for Krishna? The ideal of Vrindavan is unique. I am told that the people of Dwarka worship Krishna, the companion of Arjuna, but reject Radha. Now you see the whole thing. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining how that one pointed love and Ishtanishta. Now, the Ishtanishta extends in our lives, it extends. Suppose I am loving Ramakrishna, I am devoted to Ramakrishna. When I go to some other temple, I will see my Ramakrishna is standing with these ornaments, with these form. He has taken up this form for the sake of these devotees who have faith in that form. Another temple we go, we see another deity. Oh, my Lord is here. I don't hesitate to bow down. Oh, he has taken. When a child is born, the mother puts on various types of dresses. Today he is a policeman, tomorrow he is some girl-like dress. Day after he made some other pilot, and so many varieties of dresses she puts and sees her son in various forms and various aspects. She enjoys it. Like that, we enjoy all aspects of God if we are devoted to Ishtanishta and identify all aspects of God's as His various ways of presenting, not even manifestation, ways of, He is presenting like that, He is presenting like this. The person is same, but presentations differ. Now I get angry. My presentation of myself is entirely different. I am love-filled. My presentation is entirely different. I am presenting in different ways. So different personalities I am presenting. So that kind of presentation. So how we utilize this idea Sri Ramakrishna is getting, so that my whole attention is focused on one ideal and I absorb it. And there is no time, life is so short. We have to keep fast pace and move now. Otherwise we will be missing the goal. Day and night, one thought of God. If I try to combine even 2 or 3, my attention, my love starts getting disturbed. It's getting split. We had one non-detail in college days, decades and decades back, in our college days. King Lear, Shakespeare's King Lear. The king wanted to divide the kingdom on the basis how much they love him. He has daughters, and each one praises him. I love you so much. I cannot live without you. This, that. Words do not wield the matter, and such things, words they use. That. And he loved most Cordelia, one of the daughters, and who loved him most. And he wanted to give biggest portion of his kingdom to the king, Cordelia. But then when she was asked, how much do you love? She says, how can I love? Most of my love goes to my husband. I have my children. I have my family. After sparing, my love is getting split into pieces. I can give you only a portion of love. I have the kingdom. I have my prajas. You are one of those who he gets disgusted. He wanted to give. But look at this way she expresses the truth. If I love my husband, half of my love if I give, half is left over. If I give to 3 children of the half, how much left is over? So that remaining small amounts, so it is getting split. Here you see how it is. Did you observe the single mind love of Krishna? The ideal of Vrindavan is unique. Without splitting, without changing, without altering, the love as it is, whole love being given to God. I am told that the people of Dwarka worship Krishna, the companion of Arjuna, but reject Radha. The Radha Krishna duel, they are eternal duel, but the faith in Krishna independent of Radha, so that their attention is not diverted or split into pieces. It is one pointed. So they avoid or keep Radha aside, because Radha comes into picture means Radha and Krishna are inseparable aspects of existence. One Lord, its own power, just like I have my power. I can talk, I can see, I can understand, I can feel. All this becomes a part of my personality. So this gets split. It doesn't want to happen. Listen to a story. Once 3 friends were going through a forest when a tiger suddenly appeared before them. Brothers, one of them explained, "We are lost." "Why should you say that?" said the second friend. "Why should we be lost? Come, let us pray to God." The third said, "No, why should we trouble God about it? Come, let us climb this tree." The friend who said, "We are lost," did not know that that there is God who is our protector. The person who said, "We are lost," did not know that there is a God who is our protector. The friend who asked others to pray to God was a jnani. He was unaware of God is the creator, preserver and destroyer of the world. The third friend, who did not want to trouble God with prayers and suggested climbing a tree, had ecstatic love of God. It is very nature of such a love that it makes a man think himself stronger than his beloved. He is always alert lest the beloved should suffer. The one desire of his life is to keep the beloved from being pricked in the foot by a thorn. How the love manifests at various levels, how they feel that anything may happen to me, but nothing should happen to my object of love. I can take any stain, I can take any pain, I can bear all sufferings for the sake of my whom I love. That kind of understanding. The smooth, natural love that anybody feels for one's own object of love. So here we see the friend who said, "We are lost." There are 3 types. Now, did not know that there is God who is protector. First we begin at this stage. God is there. In case of emergencies, in case of despondency, in case of fear, anxiety, we go to God, who is just an understanding yet in our lives. Because the whole thing, we are seeking some shelter, some protection, something to hold on. Yet, there we come to the God as the, because it's unchanging, some understanding of God which we get from the childhood and from the life of saints and others. Hearing, we develop a kind of understanding of existence of a thing called God. Even for normal people who are dipped in world, they find it very difficult to accept there is a thing called, especially now modern trend with scientific developments. They doubt the existence of God. They should have been able to accept the existence of God and question the existence of this world. Does this world exist or not? The question appears in that, does God exist or not? Do my I exist or not? Do my bodily existence is there or not? So, lot of difference. The world and God are entirely different entities as if it looks. So, how to develop that faith, which we are not seen, but slowly because each time we have seen the opposite of it, we are not seen. I am becoming helpless, I am understanding. God's presence I am not feeling. But mind and intellect links each other. Oh, those people were saved. These people were saved. They came to under such condition and God helped them. These inferential understanding of God's presence and helping we come across. So, most dangerous places, when we went for the Narmada trip also, without possession and all, when we go in Narmada, we have to walk through, when we go on the parikrama path, miles after miles you will not see a human face. You are passing through forest. You don't know whether you are on the right path or not. Because when we go on the edges of river, suddenly we see a huge canal coming and joining, or a river coming and joining. I cannot enter. Then I have to deviate. I go somewhere, and I have lost my path. I don't know where to go now. And there we see a person coming and asking, where are you going? This way there is no path. You can go, you have to go this way. Do you see there something? You reach that place, you will be able to see the river again. So I am going in some other direction. Somebody comes and tells, go this way. Then you will understand. Afterwards, if you search and see that person is not there, there cannot be human existence in those regions. Oh, where from this person came? Where did he disappear? Then we understand God taking care of everything. So small faiths, small incidents make us develop that we can hold on to God somewhere. That hold slowly makes us, pulls us up. We are holding on to a thing which is, though imaginary, has some reality behind it, and that makes it possible to pull. And God is there. The second stage, God is there as our protector. Why should we worry? He is a second person. Let us pray to God. He is a Jnani. Jnani means one who knows God exists, Jnani. So he is there to protect us. He was aware of God. The God is the preserver, creator and destroyer of this world. World has come into existence, and because of him, he is maintaining that understanding. The third friend who did not want to trouble was one who was ecstatic love of God. Now from the lowest stage, we come to the second stage where we are able to see him. Oh, he is there, he is there, he is there. First is doubting. Second is some kind of confirmation which you have got through only pure inference. It is because we have seen many things from childhood, and each experience is staying in us as is staying in us as wisdom. Knowledge and experience become wisdom. Wisdom takes us further without entanglement, and that makes us call upon God whenever there is an emergency. Oh Mother, such is the situation, I am not able to come out of it. Please come, please come. So that faith appears. Faith in the presence of God. Yes, I can call, I can tell, I can express my heart, I can bring things under my control again. So this is the second thing. The third is, let us not give any problem to God. Let us face it ourselves. That is the love coming to a matured state of understanding that, I am feeling the presence of God clearly, just like feeling the living presence. I don't want to anymore trouble God when I start seeing the living presence of God. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.